Glorify Toaster.
Never been so much fun. Never been so much fun. Never been so much fun.
Goddamn PS5s and Xbox X's or whatever they're called. They don't know, man. They don't know. They weren't there for the cassette wars. Nowadays it's all Call of Duties and racing games that all look the goddamn same. But back in my day, we knew how gaming worked. We were in the gaming trenches. None of this shit where all the controls are mapped out for you and all the tutorials are on the goddamn screen at the start of the game. We had to figure things out for ourselves. And I was one of the main participants in the war. Dizzy, they called me. Dizzy. I can't take it, man. I can't take it. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I swear I'll do it. Now it's all the same. Xbox, PlayStation 5. There ain't no goddamn difference. The games look the same. Christ, the games look the same as the older consoles. Not like in my day. We made a difference. We took gaming up a notch. Before us, there was like the Atari VC. What the fuck was that? Shitty graphics. But I knew how to game. I knew how to be a star of the war. These are my medals. These are my badges of honor. Not downloadable content or add-ons or microtransactions. A goddamn cassette. And if I hold it the right way, you'll be able to see my goddamn name. This is what gaming was about when I was young. There we go, it's focusing now. Goddamn cameras don't even work properly in nowadays. It's not all access on the PSN store. You have to go to a shop like John Menzies. Oh, John Menzies was full of my soldiers, where you could buy games. Real games. Games programmed by guys in their bedroom who cared about making something special and not just selling the latest Call of Duty spunk gargle wee-wee. But the problem was, the war created factions. Factions that made you choose a side. Oh, there were other factions. Amstrad. What the fuck was that? I can't think of any others except the main two. The two that fought over the cassette wars, fought over the right to be the best. And to this day, we really don't know who won. Except it was the Commodore 64. And you know what? We fought over such stupid things, like graphics, and colors and sounds. Alright, the Specky couldn't do many colors, but goddamn could it do sprites. And the music? Oh, those sweet Sid tunes of the Commodore 64. Well, goddamn, I still hear those in my sleep. And that's where I lived. In this world, in the Commodore 64 world. This was my baby. This was what I fought for in the war. Good music, good graphics, and experience. But then along came that black... I can't say that. Then along came the enemy. This guy. And where I came from, he was all around. All my friends fought for that side in the war. But to hell with it. I like the music, I like the sound effects, I like the colors, I like the Commodore 64! These little bastards at $2.99, that's where our thing came from. This here is the Spectrum version. Focus. Why won't it focus? I can't focus on what I'm saying. Trust me, it's the Spectrum version. Games that showed you graphics on the back. None of this buzzwords and catchphrases to try and make you buy the same shit you've bought for years on PlayStation. And inside, this glorious bastard. A cassette. Look at that tactile. It's lovely. This is what games used to come on, children. physical media. It's amazing. And inside this plastic shells, oh, the shells would come raining down on me. Instructions. Colored inlays. This is why we knew how to win the war. This is how they gave us intel. This is how we knew how to get through life. I can't get it back in. So I fought that war hard. And I believe that we won it. Our side won. The Commodore 64 crew, and then the Amiga. We were the heroes of those generations. We won the cassette wars. But now the wars have started again. We've had the Commodore 64 Mini and Maxi, which is pointless, and some sort of ZX Spectrum abomination that was on Kickstarter, that if you paid like $300 you got like a volume control. Goddamn bastards are still trying to win the war. But in my old age I've softened. I've realized maybe we were wrong to fight. Maybe we should have been working together. I know now. They weren't the enemy. Mediocrity is the enemy of gaming, not difference. We should have embraced the differences. Alright, this poor bastard has more colors on its case than it does in its games. That doesn't mean it was shit. And this beauty, alright, the sprites were kind of muddy. And they weren't as concise and as polished as the Spectrum. But goddamn, did it serve well. I wasn't the only one. There were others. CJ and his elephant antics. Jet Set Willie, God rest his soul. That goddamn manic miner. But we were the Codemasters. We were the winners of that war. Fucking hell, this is hot. It looks like Dizzy's spewing me up. I'll look back on those days with fond memories. Sitting in a bedroom with my little brother, waiting up to 5 minutes for games to load. None of this instant access, solid state hard drive nonsense. We had to earn our playtime. Goddamn, we could go outside and play in the garden for half an hour and still come into a game that hadn't loaded. We paid our dues back in those days. And goddamn, in those days, games were creative. We didn't have established intellectual properties before me. I was the first. I don't care what anyone says. I was. At the end of the day, you could go to a store like Woolworths or John Menzies, and you could pick up a game for $2.99 or $3.99 if you were feeling flush with your money, and you would know what you were getting. It might have been good, it might have been bad, but goddamn, you spent your time finding out. Not like nowadays where kids spuff $80 on a goddamn FIFA game they play for a year. Assholes. So I salute the veterans and fallen comrades of the cassette wars. Because we got our stripes, we got our medals in the trenches. We earned the respect of future gamers by making sure they got decent games. Because we played all the shit that they threw at us. And we did it with honor. So now, when I'm remembered as a Commodore 64 or ZX Spectrum mascot, I don't mind, because that was the time to be alive. Okay, they had Crash Bandicoot later, and Sonic and Mario, and I hate those mundane bastards. Not Crash, he's a friend of mine. But, you know, how long's Mario been going? It's like 35 years and the motherfucker hasn't changed once. I hate that asshole. To my comrades and my fallen comrades, I salute you. The cassette wars may not have ended, but my hatred for the ZX Spectrum and those who liked it has. I've matured. I've hatched. And I'm taking this off because it's dead itchy. Oh, fuck it out. It's the first time I've been hot all year. I hope some of that made sense.